All right, good morning, everyone. It's another scorcher out here, and we're going to be outside all day.
I'm already dripping. So we're setting up our first camp.
Yes, field day starts at noon. It is 10:55,
Yeah,
and we just got here.
About a half hour,
we'll see how long it takes us to get set up.
Yeah, we already got the solar panel out. We got the battery out, waiting for the sun to come over so it'll top it off. It's at 79% right now. So we'll see how long it'll bring that up to 100.
Okay.
See if it'll bring it up to 100 before noon before we power up the radio. But yeah, we'll see.
I don't think it will, but that's okay.
First official camp at Donley Cove.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd get some video of the first camp. We're not going to do this every time we set up camp.
Right.
But we got our, those of you who go RVing, you got to put out a rug. Of course, this is Donley Cove. So we'll show you the rug after we get it put out.
Okay. All right, so is that the next step?
Yeah, let's put down
the rug
and we'll put up the tent.
There we go. Needs to come out a little bit more. Flatten it out here. Flatten this crease out. And there's Sean's pirate mat.
Why is it Sean's pirate mat? It's Donley Cove.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to put up the canopy instead of fighting with the awning, which we haven't had down in a while.
Yeah.
So we're just going to pop up the canopy and use that. We have weight, so we don't have to anchor it down. And hopefully we don't put holes in our rug. But
all right.
This is called an easy travel mat. Again, did you buy this or did I?
You bought this.
Okay, so this should be an Amazon thing. If I can find a link, I'll put a link down in the description. Because we bought this last year.
Yes, just didn't come out until today.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it has little things that you can put on the ends to keep it from blowing up. It's not real windy, so I don't know if they'll do that.
Plus we're going to put a table on it and the radio and stuff, so I think it'll be okay.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want to pull it out a little bit, or are we good like that?
I think it'll pull out just a hair.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's go put up that tent now.
Okay.
Okay, so the pop-up's up. The whatever that mat thing is down. What's next?
Gotta put the weights on this.
Weights on the legs.
Weights on the legs.
All right.
Put the table up. Put the antenna up.
Okay. Let's do it.
I'm just debating. How do you want to? Do you want to do the table so we're facing out?
Yeah.
Or do you want to face the RV?
No, facing out. Why would I want to look at the side of the RV when I could look at that?
Yeah. Too bad the trailer's there, but
it's okay. It's holding the solar panel. It's doing a job.
We're not moving the trailer because at the beginning of the week they still haven't brought that extra load of gravel. So when we leave here tomorrow, we're probably going to have to tear down and leave rather quickly. Storms are supposed to roll in the afternoon. And as of right now, only thing I have to do is move the tractor back over so they could drop the gravel off the first part of the week.
Okay.
If we didn't have that and the gravel was here, the trailer would be over there. It's not going to stay here. This stuff's just moved for the gravel. So we had a video on that. But okay.
All right, to work we go.
All right, so this is one of the things that we ran to Home Depot and get. We've used these for years.
Ours were round before, though.
Yeah, and actually, I really highly recommend these. We've gone to events and put these up and had these things, and actually we had to go get 2 more sets because we lent a couple of them out to somebody and they didn't return them.
Yeah.
At an event. And,
and the rest of them are in my classroom.
The rest are in the classroom. So now we have 2 sets of them out here. They're basically like 5-pound weights that'll go on the bottom of the legs of the canopies, and these work great. I mean, we carry 2 sets with us in case it does get windy. Then you can put 10 pounds. That canopy's not going anywhere with this down, and that way you don't have to have the guidelines and tie these down, and you're tripping over them. And we don't have a lot of light out here at night, and I just don't want to deal with the guidelines. So now we have weights. So when we put the canopy up, these are really simple. These ones, it doesn't really matter what brand. We got these at Harbor Freight.
No. You got these ones at Home Depot. I think the original ones were from Harbor Freight,
you're
though.
right. We got these from Home Depot. Like I said, they're 5 pounds a piece. There's 4 in a box. They're what was this, like $44?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
They only had 3 boxes of these, so
we probably should have got the 3rd box.
you could probably order these online too.
Probably.
If you want, but
I'm sure.
we were like, oh, we forgot to get the weights, so they had them locally, thankfully. But don't you recommend these?
Oh, absolutely. They're so easy to carry around and everything.
That's just a 5-pound weight. And then
when we double them up, we put them in opposite directions.
Yeah. And they just slip over the
legs. But like I said, when we do double them up, we put one that goes this way and then one that goes this way. That way, you know, again, it's not going to just like fall off or trip off or anything like that.
Yeah, so if we double them, put one that way, one that way.
Yeah.
Like that.
All right. But we're not going to double them this time. We're just going to single them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So these weights do come with directions.
Of course.
It says stop before you do anything with the product. Read the directions. There's one step for installation. It says just slide the weight over the foot.
Well, I'm glad they
Step number 1.
Explain that.
Directions. Finished.
All right, so we have ours out on all 4 corners. Again, we're only putting single version down this time, but a lot of times we'll put 2. All right, so we got our table up, our chairs out, our garbage can out. This is a pop-up garbage can. I got it a couple years back. I don't even know. Just a collapsible gear up stand sport. I don't even know where I got it, but got that a few years ago. It's like, it just pops up. It's just plastic tarp basically. So I stuck a big giant rock in the bottom so that it won't blow away, and put a garbage bag in it, and we are ready for trash. Also, we didn't want to poke holes in the brand new floor covering, so I thought, let's put the mats down. So I had a couple of mats inside for different places. One wasn't wide enough for the chairs. And then that mat I showed you the other day, the This Is Not a Trap Door mat, fits perfectly under one of them. And then they can just slide back and forth as we get up and down out of the chairs today. So I think that's pretty cool. But that does mean that I need to get at least one more of those Definitely Not a Trap Door mats. I have to go shopping, sweetie.
Oh, go. Figure.
Alright, so Sean's putting together the antenna. We got the radios sitting out on the table. It should be a real quick setup. The idea of field day is actually to practice for a natural disaster where all communications are absent, all our normal modern communications. And so you just use a basic antenna and a radio that you already have, and you set up a station and you'd relay communications back and forth across the country. Basically is the idea of it. Most of the people today use it as a contest though, but if you ask ARRL, they actually will say no, it's not a contest, it's a preparation practice.
Okay, so what we're trying this year as opposed to last year. Last year we put an antenna up in the trees, and you know, that's one way you could do it. Andrew was out here last year with his gun and we shot it up in the trees, and
Not a
And
real
then-
gun, an air
Well,
gun
it's
type
a,
of thing.
It's a gun to shoot like a beanbag up over the trees, so you could get a guide wire to pull your antenna
Yeah.
up and do
Yeah.
all that. So what we're trying this year, Andrew's not here this year, so this is what's called a buddy pole antenna. He used this last year on his setup when he was over here out of the trailer. We're looking at getting one of these because you could basically set this up anywhere. This is a paint pole, and there's an adapter that's supposed to go on here. He couldn't find it, but you could get an adapter that goes on here, and then your antenna just screws right into it. This is an extension pole to shoot it up in the air, and then these pull out on both sides, and basically you have what's called a 40 meter antenna, which is similar to what we shot up in the trees and all of that
Rigmarole.
intense labor that we went
Yeah.
through. That's fun doing that
If you have a bunch
lot
of people. Right.
Okay, this is actually better, like you said, for a quick response.
Right.
This fits in a little pole,
Little
that
tube.
black container right there. The
Mhm.
whole thing collapses in there, with the exception of the paint pole. And then what I'm going to do is I'm setting this up, and I'm going to zip tie it to the ladder of the RV, and we're going to get it up as high as we could go, and give that a shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So it's 11:40, and Sean is set up. He's testing things out. We have the antenna up, tied to the ladder. I think it's a little too low, but that's just me. We'll see. There's the ladder with the antenna on it, and set up the feed line right to Sean in the tent. And that is then hooked up to our battery that is being supported by the solar panels.
Beautiful day here, a little rainy, but let's see if it picks up so we can get out of here. Over.
So Sean is listening in on a conversation from Key West, Florida, right here to Ohio. All right, and there's a contact that he's listening in on to Queensland.
Alabama on 20 meter right now.
You're picking up Key West, Alabama, and Queensland, England, right?
Key West and Alabama.
Oh, I
20
thought.
meter.
Okay, I thought I heard something about Queensland.
Whiskey 4 kilowatt, Whiskey Sierra, CQ 20, anyone, anywhere from Key West, Florida. This is W4KWS listening. November 5, Romeo, Yankee Golf. X-ray Yankee, stand by. X-ray Yankee, stand by. I will pick you up next. November 5, Radio Yankee Golf. November 5, Radio Yankee Golf. Whiskey 4 kilowatt, Whiskey Sierra here, 5 and 7, 57 into Key West. The name is Tony. Over.
So, sweetie, is this the first time we've ever been done and ready for field day, like way before field day? I mean, we're sitting here waiting for field day. It's
I
crazy.
want to talk to this guy. He's in Key West. He's not participating in field day. He's just calling around talking to people.
Yeah, that would be cool though.
I think we're losing them. So this is what happens with ham radio. It's also referred to as amateur radio. Is during the day, as the sun moves, the radio signals move with it. Okay, so we got a small window actually to probably talk to this guy. The way we're set up, we don't have a lot of power, and he's down in Key West, Florida. One of our favorite places that we went
Yeah,
with our hunting travels.
a lot of cool stuff in Key West.
So we're starting to lose him a little bit.
Yeah. I hear that.
This is Whiskey 4 Kilo, Whiskey Sierra. Whiskey 4 Kilo, Whiskey Sierra. CQ20, 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 you're listening.
What was this call sign?
I don't know. I wasn't listening. If you can hear, you hear the whistle, the 12 o'clock whistle, so field day is officially on.
Kilo Alpha 9, Alpha Mike Oscar, Kilo Alpha 9, Alpha Mike Oscar, 5 and 5, 55 into Key West, Florida today. The name here is Tony, Tango Ocean, November Yankee, how copy? Excellent. Kilo Bravo 2, Romeo Victor Bravo, Whiskey 4 Kilowatt, Whiskey Sierra in Key West, Florida. Operator name Tony. Here, you're 5 and 9, 5 and 9 into Key West, over.
Are you recording me?
Yeah. I'm recording you listening.
Yes, it does, my friend, and the audio is perfect, so don't change anything. Just hope you make a ton of contacts and have a lot of fun today. I'll say 73 Ross, it's been a pleasure. We'll do it again. That's Kilo Bravo 2, Radio Victor Bravo, Whiskey 4 Kilowatt, Whiskey Sierra. Sounds good. 73, I'll see you on the contact. 82 RVB clear. Sierra good. Whiskey 4 Kilowatt, Whiskey Sierra, CQ20. Delta?
Sitting here melting. We've been out here for how long?
5 hours.
5 hours. We made one contact.
Yeah. That seems so strange because normally we have a lot more, and it's almost as if they're not hearing us.
Yeah. But like we were saying, we normally don't start this early.
And we normally don't use 20.
No. We normally use 40. So I don't know if we'll have any luck this year.
I don't know. But it's
We can
hot.
hear everybody. We're hearing people
Oh, yeah.
here in California, Oklahoma. This guy we're listening to, we're trying to make contact
North
now is in North
Dakota.
Dakota. We heard Nova Scotia earlier. We're hearing them. It's
Oh
just
yeah,
like
we're hearing them everywhere.
they're not hearing us.
Yeah.
And it's not for lack of trying.
Yeah.
But
It's okay.
it's still early.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought we'd just check in
Okay.
and see.
See if we get any more later.
I don't know. It's awful hot.
It is. It's so hot.
And our air conditioner's on at home.
It is. I feel like I'm very red.
You are very
And I'm
red.
just sitting here underneath this tent.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll try a couple more hours. If we don't have much luck, maybe we might just call it. I don't know.
Alright.
We'll see what happens. But the battery's been doing good.
Yeah.
It's been keeping the charge with the sun being out.
Yeah.
Hey, sun's down now. Clouds are out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the power was working well. It was accumulating 150, 160 some watts at a time. And the percentage of power on the charge, it keeps going up even though we're using it
With the radio.
with the radio
fan.
and a fan. So
Yeah.
it's
just-
working.
It's just quite warm.
It's just really hot. And I think it's just, we feel a little defeated because it's so hot. We're sitting here for so long and
Yeah, we don't have like
we only have
the
one contact. Oh well.
we don't have the adrenaline of making contact.
Exactly. And it's so hot. It's just so like, ugh.
We're having the heat wave. It's official.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
We'll check back in later.
All right.
Whiskey Sierra, CQ 20 and listening.
Whiskey 8 Bravo Charlie November.
Sierra Papa, go ahead, full call.
Thought for sure he'd answer me and not you.
I'll try it again.
Next time he's ready.
First camp out,
Yeah.
but the heat won. It's just way too hot and there's no air conditioning, and I'm running through my head the whole time that I'm sitting there dripping. I have a house not too far from here that's probably at 74 degrees, and your dad came out. That didn't help. I'm going back in my air conditioning. So what, I don't know what we're going to name this.
Yeah.
Our first attempt at camping. Our first attempted camp out,
Yeah.
but we're not staying. We just packed up. It literally took us, what?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah. We did get 3 contacts though.
And we got 3 contacts. So that field day was kind of a bust this year too. But
Yeah.
hey, we activated.
That's right.
We set up. We gave it a good old
College try.
bed's made.
Yeah, bed's made.
Bed's made. But it is dripping hot in there.
Yeah, it's really, really hot.
So we'll try again.
Okay.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I'm just too hot to
I know.
think.
You're like, I don't know if you can see it on camera. You're just
Yeah.
red.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go get cooled off.
Okay.
All right, folks. Till next time.
Thanks for watching.
And happy hunting.